round 2 Super League 8. States first out on the pitch. States team, Albert at fullback, with Gardner, Darren Smith, Paul Newlove and Anthony Stewart the 3 quarters. Paul Sculthorpe and Sean Long at half-back. Tommy Martin out injured. Britt, Joynton Ward in the front row. Interchange, Hyam, Edmonton. Here comes over to you, Gary.
Here come the Vikings, led out by the mascots. Richard Arnold, 11 years old, lives in Swinford Avenue, Widnes. Goes to Moorfield Road School, plays for Moorfield Amateur Rugby Club, loves rugby and football. Favourite Viking is Phil Cantillon. Ryan O'Brien is 9, attends St Basil's. He's a rugby man and plays for St Mary's. Goes to all the Widnes games home and away. His favourite player is also Phil Cantillon. The Vikings line-up tonight: Stuart Spruce in front of him, Paul Devlin, Dan Potter, Adam Hughes, Jason Amisu. A change of standoff. Skipper Ryan Sheridan is suffering with a bug tonight, so Daniel Frame goes in at standoff. Keane Lawford is his half-back partner, and the pack: Robert Ralph, Shane Millard, Julian O'Neill, Andy Hayes, Steve McCurry on a custom position for Dion Bird at loose forward. On the bench, David Mills, Paul Aitchison, Phil Cantillon and Anthony Farrell. Tremendous atmosphere tonight at the Holton Stadium. The game is, of course, being shown by our small-time rivals, Sky TV, but you want to stick with Michael on video. Daniel Frame takes the first high kick-off. It's been a very wet day in Widnes today. Torrential downpour all day and also very windy. It still is windy. The rain has eased off, thank goodness, but the pitch will be slippery when wet. Robert Ralph takes the ball in. Remember, this fixture last season almost produced the upset of the season in the Vikings' first Super League fixture here at the Holton Stadium. 1 point separated the teams then. Well, a lot of water's gone under the bridge and onto the pitch by the looks of it since then. Widnes fans will be hoping for a similar result, but a little bit better. The kick is a good one. The chase now needs to be good.
Yes, Saints have the first touch, and obviously resplendent in the new away strip, Gary. This is the first airing. It's going to be a tightly contested game, I feel. Weather conditions could prove crucial. As you say, just a Tommy Martin drop goal separated the sides last season in game 1. But Martin out injured, out for 8 weeks with a broken arm. And Saints still with an under-strength side, if that's what you want to call it, but everybody fighting for positions. What tackling by the Vikings, forcing the Saints back. 4 players in there. This is the last one of this set of 6. Sean Long gets it away. Spruce covers it, and now the Widnes filled up again.
Well covered by Spruce. I think that may have taken a ricochet off the chasing Widnes player. I'm not sure if it was Dean Lawford. Devlin it was who passed the ball from half-back. Now Millard behind the play of the ball. And the referee tonight, by the way, who is Mr. Ian Smith. Not sure if we mentioned that before. Penalises St Helens. Interference at the play of the ball. Both sets of fans in the early stages making lots of noise. The kick's not found touch. Oh, that's a disaster for the Vikings.
Yeah, bad kick there. Obviously, it helps Saints' cause get another feel on the ball. Widnes smarting after being beaten last week in round 1 against Wakefield, and Saints obviously, well, not last week, the week before. It was Challenge Cup last week. Leeds was Wakefield in the Challenge Cup, and Saints had Batley in the Challenge Cup. But what an excellent win against Bradford in round 1. Now Saints bring it with Sculthorpe dabbing it through. Chase on for the corner, but it touches, it bounces in the field of play, right on the 10-metre line. It's going to be head and feed to the Vikings, and a astute kick there by Paul Sculthorpe. Both sides fielding loose forwards at stand-off. Ryan Sheridan out for you, Gary, and that's a big blow, really, isn't it?
It is a massive blow for us. He was one of the possibly closer man of the match last week against Wakefield, one of the standout players in the Super League defeat against Leeds, captain as well. But Daniel Frame did play standoff. I'm not sure if it was in the warm-up game against St Helens, or maybe Wigan, I forget which one it was now. But he is an experienced player, I'm sure he will handle the job. It is still raining very finely here at the Halton Stadium. Robert Ralph, powerful play by Ralph. Millard at half-back. Good pass from the ground. Lawford gets a good ball out, but it was a great chase from St Helens. Smith spruced as well. Kick comes in from Hughes. Hughes finds touch. Well, he doesn't find touch. He goes right down the line. It does just go in. Pinpoint kick by Adam Hughes.
Yeah, and he's one dangerous player. He is Gary Inty, Adam Hughes. He's a big, powerful centre, good goal kicker and all, and he's one that's got to be brought down early in the piece. Quite a healthy crowd here, as you say, considering it's on Sky TV, but you with Mike Ron, with Gary McGrath and myself, Ron Hoof, bringing you all the action from tonight's round 2 encounter at the Halton Stadium. Saints in possession. Just over the halfway line, Darren Britt. Excellent in round 1. Rested last week, the referee in rather quickly. Didn't look a lot in that, Gary, but he's moved in quickly. Maybe the conditions going to determine how the referee shapes. Saints take a quick tap. Chris Joint in at the hook and roll this evening. Mickey Iam on the bench, Hooper to loose forward. The ball held up there and Saints trundle it forward. 25 metres short of the Widnes try line. No score yet, 5 minutes gone. Good ball, interception.
Dion Bird, well, an interception. I don't think he's got the legs to outpace Anthony Stewart, but a great interception from Dion Bird. Penalty to the Vikings. Now is he going in the bin? He is. He's sent him to the sin bin. Good decision by Mr. Smith. No doubt about it. Slowing down the play of the ball by the Vikings. Clearly in an attacking position. A crucial interception by Dion Bird. He didn't quite have the legs. Stewart did well to react immediately that the interception took place. But then Stewart held him down. Tried to curl his arm underneath Bird to make it look as if Bird was holding him down. But he never was. Good decision by Mr. Smith. And Ronnie, I'm not sure that Stewart needed to do that because I think the Saints cover had got back anyway.
Yes, they had got back, Gary. There was nothing in it at all when you look at it again on the replay. I know Bird was taking his time getting up. Stewart was there, hanging about like a bad smell, but that was it. It was done, and the referee set his stall out, and we've got to put up with it.
Adam Hughes, can he put the Vikings ahead? It's a flapper. It goes to the left of the sticks.
That's justice. There's no danger about that. There was nothing in that at all. But the referee's set his stall out, as I just said. We've got to put up with it. As long as he's consistent, we can't grumble. Sits with a virtually let off, and they've got to drop out from the centre of the 20. It's going to be Widnes possession unless they make a hash of it in these awkward weather conditions.
As ever, we get the unbiased comments from Mr. Hoof from St Helens. You don't get such impartiality on Sky TV. Good work, great support play. Oh, he's lost the ball. Millard did well to get in support, but the ball just bobbled over his shoulder. But it's nice to see Widnes spending some time in that quarter of the St Helens half.
Well, they're backing the man up with the ball, aren't they, even though the conditions don't suit it. Yeah, they're backing the man up with the ball. It's Jason Hooper that's been penalised. We're just looking on the big screen again. Well, the ball coming out, picked up in an offside position, and obviously the penalty going Widnes' way, and a chance now to get points on the board, Gary. Good defensive display by Widnes, going in there, and obviously the ball squirting out, picked up in an offside position. The referee right in it. Obviously, he said it was lost. It wasn't stolen, otherwise it would have been a penalty the other way. But a chance now for Hughes, right in front of the sticks. Just about our level, that.
Yeah, and I think Widnes are doing something they didn't manage to do against St Helens, which is to get amongst the Saints. They're hitting them hard and hitting them big, and managing to get amongst the Saints. There's a bit of back stretching going on there off camera. two of the St Helens players. Now, the ball's gone down. It's a big kick for Adam Hughes. If Widnes can take the lead, well, Hughes kicking off sand, which is unusual. You don't see that very often these days. But most players preferring the kicking corner. Adam Hughes, obviously, going back to the old-fashioned method, using natural resources. Big kick for Widnes, though. Can they take the lead? Oh, he's pulled it again. Well, that's a bad miss for Hughes. It wasn't really close, to be honest.
Well, I've put the mocker on him, Gary. I was blowing him up before, saying I was a superb centre, good goal kicker and everything. And let's put the mocker on him, lad. You can't beat it. But anyway, Widnes to get possession back.
Yeah, you think from under the sticks you should at least hit the target. But Widnes again on the attack, and it's nice to see the Vikings attacking St Helens. Well, fans on that side not happy about something. Oh, the penalty's gone to St Helens. Well, we've got the advantage of the big screen here today, Lonnie, so I'm sure that if you look at that, Steve McCuddy, the player penalised, I think. We just look at that. Tackle was made, second man flopped in, McCuddy just pushed him off. I think the penalty's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it did look like a flop when you look at it again, and McCurry was obviously unhappy about it. He pushed the man off, and the referee's taken exception to it. But it's Saints that have the possession. No score yet, 10 minutes gone. Quite muddy and watery there. Scully, drop-off ball. Stankovic. Widnes lad, Saints bring it short side. Scully puts it through, the chase is on. It's all on, it's dead. Finally Devlin boots it dead, it ricocheted off. Newell, Gardner were chasing it. Widnes forced to drop out between the sticks. Scully again putting a death kick through there, Gary. Good, well saved.
Yeah, it was a clever kick from Sculthorpe. You could see he had no intention of catching the ball really. He just took it for the split second, dropped it onto his boot, and Spruce definitely did well to get back and react to the ricochet as well.
And here we go again, big drive forward. Great defence by Widnes, he bounces off, but Saints come again. Moving it to the right now. Barry Ward that made the initial charge. Bounced off the Widnes defence. Saints over to the right again. Chris Joins 10 metres short. Saints on the attack. No score here at the Hulton Stadium. Now it's coming left. Overlap for the Saints. If they can capitalise it. Sean Long slides over. Impetus takes him over. No problem. Ian Smith points to the spot. Saints first on the board after 11 minutes. Sean Long with his 5th try of this season's campaign. Saints took the ball, it was moved over to the right, then back over to the left. Saints had the overlap. Long was going to offer the ball out further to the left. He saw the gap, he went for it, he slid, and then his impetus took him over. The Widnes speckers are not happy. It looks as though there was a movement with the arm, but it was all slid over that. No problem with that. I know you're not happy, Gary. Who cares? It's on the board. The referee's pointed. As I said, who's bothered? It's on the board. Saints 4-0 up. And a chance now for Sean Long to pop the extras over. Which he does. 21 goals this season for Long. We're in round 2 with Challenge Cup. Saints away next week at Salford. NFP, Widnes here at home. Tough tie in the cup next week, Gary. Bradford, but I think you'll do them.
Yeah, we've got a lot of tough games early season, and just hope the players and the fans can cope with the pressure, keep their heads up if things go against us. We got Bradford, we got Hull early on, then we play Bradford again the following week, and we'll do well to take much from any of those games, to be honest.
Well, they're all tough. They're all tough in Super League, and obviously Saints Super League champions 2002. Everybody wants to knock them off the podium, don't they? But Saints have the possession. They lead by 6 points. Ward moving it over to the right, coming back for the return pass. It wasn't forthcoming. Right in the boggy section there, Sean Long. Puts it down, centre field, Spruce will chase it, shouldn't have any problem. Good chase by the Saints. They come in, bring Spruce down just short of the 20.
Yeah, it was a good chase. Spruce didn't manage to beat anybody like he often does, but he still made good yards for the Vikings, good meters, I should say. But they're slowing down and the play of the ball going on, but it's all part of the game now. If you can get away with it, of course, it's the advisable thing to do. Now Widnes going to go for an early kick. I think they are. Lawford gets the kick in. It's a good deep kick. Turns the full back. Makes the winger work as well. They need a good chase now. Demetrius come in from the far wing. And Bird makes the tackle. Good kick and chase by the Vikings.
Yes, and we must point out, Gary, that Saints only had 12 men on with that try. They created the overlap on Widnes. Stewart still in the sin bin for an infringement in the 5th minute. He's due back on any time now. Beyond the touchline, they're just ready to get back into the action. But Saints have the ball, taking it up the middle. Big hit, good tackling, putting the man on his back. Saints quickly respond. Sean Long looking for a 40-20, but nowhere near. Spruce again, touches it, it's all on.
Yeah, Spruce struggled a little bit with it, but there's no danger with Stuart Spruce. He's still a class full-back. Saints do well, they turn him on his back though. Potter looking for gaps, but it's a very hard thing to find in the St Helens defence, as we well know. Lawford. Well, the ball's flicked back. Vikings keep possession. Hughes on the outside. A few metres made. And that was a bit of a dangerous flick back by Andy Hay, and the ball now goes loose. Mr Smith says it was pulled out. Another penalty for the Vikings. Lawford to find touch. Widnes, short side. Hughes is close to touch. He manages to stay well in field. Stewart's come back on out of the sin bin, so it's 30 in the side again. And Widnes on the attack again. Done a fair amount of attacking, but got to turn his possession into points. Inside ball lost. McCurry not happy. Just cannoned away from him. It's a good inside ball. Well, he was almost through there if he'd managed to keep hold of it. Didn't quite go to his chest, Ronnie, and when you're moving at pace like that, it can sometimes be hard to take them.
Yeah, there's no danger about it. It was a clear 4-pointer if he'd have took it, wouldn't he? Because he's running at pace, and he's not short of a bit of beef, is McCurry, is he? He's been a good servant to rugby league for Widnes Warrington throughout the seasons. Scully bringing it away. Saints keep it on the short side again. Widnes forced to defend. Both sets of replacements limbering up at regular intervals. Saints release it. The ball did go back. Doesn't look too bad on the flanks, but quite boggy up the centre. And it's Long again, offers the ball. Saints move it out now. Newlove couldn't take it, and the ball trickles into touch. The spade work had been done. Good movement there by the Saints, bringing it over to the left. And then the ball unable to be taken. Scrum down, head and feet to the Vikings.
Yeah, Newlove just took his eye off the ball, I think, looking at the options and the players coming to tackle him. Devlin's dropping back early, as he's got to do a little bit. He's not going far back, but just far enough to give some space. But he's got no choice because Saints are kicking well, and sometimes early in the tackle count. So he's caught between two stools there. Millard. The dummy. Farrell's coming on, and Robert Lelb's going off for the Vikings. Julian O'Neill, ex-St Helens player himself, takes the ball in. Face ball, quick hands, oh, Dion Bird just couldn't take it, a little bit too flat. If he'd have... well, what's he giving now? It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be a knock-on. I don't know, seems to signal both ways. I think if Bird had been half a yard deeper, he may have taken that.
Yeah, it looks as though he'd slightly overrun it there. The gap was there though, Gary, wasn't it? Widnes keeping Saints more or less at that end of the field, putting pressure on them. The Saints crowd amassed to the left of us. Well, I mean, they're well sparse round here, this Halton Stadium, but a good, healthy contingent. Good ball into space. Saints backing up. Can they give it Albert? The flying Aussie. Inside the ball comes. Widnes have it now. Saints threw it away. Back them on up with the ball. One pass too many. Widnes have the possession.
Well, great defence by Widnes, a great defence by Stuart Spruce and Jason Dimitri. They managed to work the slide and just shovel across, shepherd the men really, forcing him to make the pass. Bird's hurt. Bird's hurt in the tackle. But maybe a touch of overconfidence from St Helens in trying to get that final pass in. Dion Bird looks to be badly hurt there. I think his head went in first. And he looks, might be a neck injury for Bird. It was a good tackle. He seems to lead with his head, and that'll be a bad blow for, obviously, for him, but also for Widnes. And here's the pass back. Not sure if Stuart Spruce even got a hand to it to knock it down. The interception. It's not looking good for Dion Bird.
And Widnes, they're going to be struggling out there. It said on the text that they're down to 19 players, only 19 fit players, and obviously the cup coming up. Players may be coming back then. We know you've got Sheridan out tonight, and Carter, he's a long-term injury, that issue would, and that. So you really need them, don't you?
I'll tell you what, when we started the pre-season with such optimism, we had made some good signings, Andy Hay, Isherwood, Sheridan, as you say, but then we lost Isherwood, we lost Carter, we lost Weston before the season even started. Then we lost Ryan McDonald with a broken arm. Sheridan out tonight, and Dion Bird injured. Phil Cantillon's going to come on. I guess that either Cantillon or Millard will go to loose forward. Probably would make sense to just put Cant straight in at loose forward instead of changing things about.
Yeah, Cantillon on for Dion Bird. So a shuffle in the Widnes pack. Saints have lost the ball. It's gone to ground. Good tackling by the Vikings. I mean, the tackling both sides has been outstanding throughout. So what, we've had 21 minutes and 6 points to 0 still in favour of the Saints. Head and feed to Widnes.
Well, it's funny, Ron, you don't know how much psychology plays a part in the game, but we beat Leeds home and away last season and went up there and didn't really perform, to be honest, against them. We knew we had a close game here against St Helens. Maybe the mind's gone back to that and they've thought maybe we can beat the Saints, because the performance tonight from the Vikings is spot on. They've hustled and bustled St Helens, big hits, and they really are harrying them when they get the ball and putting a lot of pressure on them with the fantastic defence. We just need maybe a bit of luck or some individual magic to find a gap in this defence. Bird found one before and knocked on. There is a bit of magic. Chance. Oh, the ball's still in play. Hughes. Well, I think that went backwards. Great step. I'm sure that went backwards. From there, look, it's gone over his shoulder. I think it went over Cantillon's shoulder and was, yeah, I'm sure it went behind Cantillon. Watch this now on the big screen. There's Cantillon, the player's behind him. It's gone backwards, man.
Yeah, looking at it again, that did go back. There was no problem with that, but the referee said it was forward. He's not happy with it. He's ruled the scrum. Saints will avail themselves of the scrum. As you're saying, Gary, about having a bit of luck. I mean, Widnes, they've had the openings. There's been 2 or 3 gaps there, just been unable to finish. Saints come down here, or more or less one chance, and puts points on the board. Darren Britt trundles it up. Widnes coming in numbers. Long, looking to split the defence, puts it to the corner. The chase is on. Devlin, I'll have to turn.
Just turn. Not too many options there for Devlin. He does as well as anyone could do. Potter did well to get back and almost finds half a gap there, just on the other side of Cantillon. The Widnes fans complaining that the St Helens players are offside, not the best of balls from Cantillon to Andy Hay. And, well, Hay back to Cantillon. Can he find some space? It looks like Cantillon may have gone to number 9 and Millard. So loose forward. The ball back. Lawford down the middle. Widnes need to get a chase on down there, make the tackle in the Saints half.
Yeah, Albert picks it up. Albert's obviously given to us on the team sheet as full-back, but he's operating, you know, he has been operating on the right flank. Stewart at full-back, high tackle given. Bit of a swinger there off Anthony Faddle. Didn't look a lot in it, as if it was brushed away off the shoulder. The referee took exception to it, gives Saints the penalty. And Saints will build up again, just inside Widnes territory. Still leading by 6 points to nil. Loose ball. Tidied up. Is it Scully that tidies it up? No, John Stankovic. There's Scully. Now it's Newlove. Big, powerful centre. Well clattered. Potter and Devlin. Now it's Anthony Stewart. Inside, John Long. Once again, Saints build up. Darren Britt trundles it up, drives it in, attracts 3. He's still driving. Now he's put on his back. Last one of the sequence. Saints will run it. On the last one, Long chips it. Stuart Spruce takes it in field. Now he's brought down 5 metres from his own line, and Saints will put the pressure on.
Yeah, great cover there. Well, Stuart Spruce was complaining about the interference at the play of the ball. Mr. Smith pulled Saints up for offside. And David Mills has come on. I think Julian O'Neill has gone off for the Vikings. Mills not really made the impact in the early season that he made at the start of last season. Let's hope he has a big game tonight for Widnes. McCurry. No. Well, St Helens again slowing the play of the ball down. Dummy and step. Chip over the top from Dean Lawford. Devlin's chasing. Everyone's on side. Can they get him back behind the line? It's a good attempt, but it's not close.
Yeah, Gardner there took it well. Big lad withstood the tackle, and Saints come away with it. Newlove, I think. No, Tony Stewart, beg your pardon. Saints keep it alive. Now a loose pass. Widnes tidy it up. Now they have the possession. Saints squandering possession there after making good yardage.
Well, criminal by St Helens, I think Mr. Millward will be turning his head out there. Lost possession inside their own 30 metres with silly passing and nothing else, basically. Bit of pressure by the Vikings, but St Helens took that one off themselves. Kick for the corner. Well, I don't know if that was a good option or not. He's caught behind the line, but was that early in the tackle count? I don't think it was 4th or 5th even.
I mean, we watched the TV match last night. Hull, they got beat 10-4. One mistake of throwing it in the in-goal area, it cost them. It could cost the Saints. They covered up well. Gardner took it well.
Yeah, good awkward kick. Widnes, couple of Widnes players trying to deal with that kick. But yeah, I suppose you're a bit older than me and appreciate the low balls into the corner.
Thank you very much.
But again, it's the Vikings on the attack. We've said this 5 or 6 times in this half. When they've been deep inside the St Helens half, they just need to find a gap and hold the ball. Twice, I feel that we've broken down the St Helens line. Twice we've lost possession. Inside to Mills. Can he get there? Mills, oh, he broke the line almost. Tackled by his shirt tails. Inside the 10-metre line. Short side attack. Kick again. Could go anywhere. This time St Helens field the ball in play, and Widnes can't come away with some points.
Gardner again, I think it was, that took it. He did well to stop in the field of play, and Saints will do well to make a bit of yardage. The Widnes tackling machine trundles and rumbles up, keeping the Saints at bay. Saints moving it now to the right. Good cut-out balls. Joint unloads. He's hanging about there in the centre on that side. 29 minutes gone. Last one of this set. Long puts the ball upfield. Widnes will recover it.
Stuart Spruce takes possession, gives it to Devlin. Well, I'm not sure that was the best option. Spruce wasn't to be aware of that, but the line had actually come up quicker on the far left side than it had done on this side. And Widnes sent the ball back to the chasers. Potter. Well, he's not tackled yet. Now he is. Andy Hay running more up the middle for Widnes than he used to do for Leeds. Mills, Widnes again taking the ball back down the middle. Lawford kicks, it's charged down. It's a bad turnover for the Vikings, just short of the halfway line.
Yeah, could have been a good kick, that putting pressure on the Saints, but now it's Sean Long. After the ball was charged down, Saints managed to get it now. Widnes pegged for offside. The Viking spectators are not happy. The opposition's never happy when the penalties go against them. But Saints with a good touch finder on the 20-metre line. A set of 6 now to do some damage, to hopefully double the score. 6-0 the Saints lead. 31 minutes gone. Yes, bad ball there. The ball was dipping, it was very awkward, couldn't be taken cleanly, and Saints squandered the possession again.
Good defence again by the Vikings. I suspect that there may have been 1 or 2 players half a centimetre offside. Well, look at the whole Saints line's offside there now. And for me, that's... Well, I was going to just say, I apologise to Mr Smith in advance there, because I don't think referees penalise that enough at the scrum. The only point of having a scrum in rugby league these days is to take the forwards out of the way and give the backs some space. And if you allow the opposition backs to encroach that 5 metres, there's absolutely no point to it. So the Vikings, it's been a good first half in many respects. Down 6-0 at the moment, 2 penalties missed, which could prove a difference at the end of the day, but they've had plenty of attacking opportunities and they've certainly held their own. Oh, that's a bad mistake. Yeah, went forward, and I think it was supposed to be what they might call, some players, we call it a box at Farmouth, missing out the man, but it hit the first man, went to ground, and Millard's injured.
Yeah, Millard injured. 2 Aussies collide there, Darren Smith and Millard. And Smith came in and he didn't half come in for the tackle, whacked him, and Millard down like the old proverbial bag of spuds. And it's more than Widnes can afford to have another injured man. Widnes lost the ball, obviously, in that tackle. Head and feed to the Saints. We're talking 8 minutes to the interval. It was hell of a good tackle by Darren Smith. He's come over here to do the business. He's in the veteran stages, as he said, but he was state of origin for the Maroons last season in their seat, you know, the origin winning side. Well, there we go, we pack down. Saints build up, Sean Long puts the ball out. Smith. Well taken, the Saints try to move it out to the right. Lots of jiggery pokery at the tackle. He's been in quicker than that before, but he hasn't this time. Chris Joint, I think that is in possession. And the Saints Speckies are not happy. Joint's not happy. The referee is, and I suppose that's what counts. Jones and Edmondson off the bench for the Saints. Getting stuck in there, but it's Scully. Man of steel, driving it forward. 3 round him. Gets a little bit of a facial there off Mills, is it? No, Millard it was. Back in action. Last one of this set. Scully will put it to her. He does. It's a tester. It's a high one. It's Bow. Oh, unlucky. Mark Edmondson, very unlucky there. Contested for it. It hit Edmondson on the legs and just went dead.
Yeah, it was a good kick. It was right on the post. I don't think anyone could get near it to take it cleanly because it was right on the post pads. I was a bit worried Millard had been injured before. Neil Kelly was pointing up here that me or you think to go on next. Oh, great break. Cantillon. Can he get to the line? It's a great break by Phil Cantillon. He's still a massive hero here at Widnes for what he did in the NFP and continuing to do it now in the Super League. The Vikings on a final charge. 6 minutes to go in this half. Again, they play the ball slowed down. Steve McCurry bounces off one, gets the ball back. It's picked up. Farrell on the 20, on the 10-metre line, I should say. Well, what's he give now? Neil Kelly on the big screen shakes his head. And just that, well, he lost it. It's hard to see from there why he lost it.
Yeah, he shakes his head, and no doubt he'll be watching for what he does in the dressing room after he's had a bit of stick, hasn't he? After round, is it round one, kicking the bucket?
I think it was an ice bucket as well. It was full of ice. I'm not sure if he broke his toe or not.
But Saints come away obviously from the scrum feed. Widnes have had the chances. They've drove up there, mauling there at the play the ball, and he's mauling. We got one in the sin bin early on for less than that. So, well, you would say you can't go in the sin bin, wouldn't you? Well, that's the idea. Give us a bit of a chance. Mind you, we can manage with 12. So why worry? But a good touch finder. With 4 minutes left to the interval on my watch, about 5.5 on the Sky clock. We have had stoppage for a couple of injuries during the game. Yonkers just short of the halfway, still 6 points to 0 in favour of the Saints. Defensive qualities from both sides has been exceptional. Just one mistake by the Vikings allowed Sean Long in. Plus obviously brilliance by Sean Long, but Scully dabs it for the corner again. Pressure on the Viking. The high balls have been taken exceptionally well, haven't they, Gary?
Yeah, especially in these conditions. It is still raining, it's very windy. You can see by the way the corner flags are blowing, the wind swirling about from our left to right as Dan Potter takes that ball in. Short ball from Daniel Frame, who's performed exceptionally well tonight as a stand-in, stand-off, if there's such a phrase can be used. He's been a stand-out, stand-in, stand-off. He stood up and be counted. Long ball out, great ball out. Good kick in field, it needs a chase. I think St Helens will field the ball. Great chase, what a tackle by Adam Hughes. Fantastic chase, good work by Hughes and Dimitriou with the kick.
Yeah, good kick. And Saints come away! Looked like Eddie Gardner. Then it was. The big Barovian strides forward. Now. A penalty. Oh, it's a scrum down, yes. Jason Hooper knocked it forward. Joyce picked it up. Pressure now with the Saints. With Widnes having the feed at the scrum, forcing an error.
Great defence again by the Vikings. They nearly wasted the good kick and chase by missing tackles. But it's the final chance now, surely, for Widnes to get some points on the board before the half-time hooter sounds. Short side attack, Millard powers his way forward. Spruce is going to half-back. Cantillon, Lawford, dummies, gets the ball inside. It was well covered by the St Helens players. They didn't take the dummy off Dean Lawford. Cantillon goes himself, shows the ball to David Mills. Now will it be a kick? Over the head kick, taken behind the line by Sean Long.
That tactic, obviously facing your own line. Well, the referee's allowed play to go on. Saints are coming away with it. Sean Long, now is he going to be held down? We was just ready for waffling on, but Sean Long wasn't bothering, he was away. Widnes public don't like it, Saints do. Can they get more points on the board before the interval? Stankovic. Oh, Saints put it down. Is it Hooper? It is. Widnes come up with it.
Well, it's justice that, Ronnie, you've got to let the line get back and wait for the line now. It's a law that's been in for at least 2 seasons now, and Mr. Smith didn't see fit to play it there. We're now into stoppage time. The Sky clock says 1 minute 30 left, so that's what will be left. The Vikings, well, they didn't manage to score, but they survived a scare there. It would have been a disaster for Widnes if Saints had scored there, especially under those circumstances. A good kick by Lawford, get them back down in that quarter. Doesn't go dead, great kick.
Yeah, Saints come away with it. I was just going to say before, obviously, Longy broke through. The Widnes player facing his own line and kicking towards the opposition's line, a la Mike McLaren that was at Saints. We established that at Knowlesy Road about 13 seasons ago. But it nearly worked for the Vikings. Saints came up with the possession, caught in the in goal, and then came away from the 20 at rapid pace. 3/4 of a minute remain. Last tackle, there'll be a big boot downfield here now, Gary, from the Saints. Sean Long puts it up into space.
Well picked up by Jason Demetriou. Good handoff by Demetriou. Good work. Carried the ball in 2 hands, then swapped to 1 for the handoff. Spruce to Devlin. Devlin does well. Into the final 9 seconds. This will be the last tackle probably. Stuart Spruce takes the ball in. Well, the Hooters not gone. Don't know why the Hooters didn't go. And there it is. Well, a great half by both sides. St Helens with a drive from the magic of Sean Long, throwing the dummy. He just managed to slide over the line, but the Widnes Vikings have defended fantastically. 6-0 at half-time, a big 40 minutes to come. So the team's out for the start of the second half. The Vikings have done exceptionally well in the first half. 6-0 at half-time, of course, but one factor we didn't really mention in the first half, Ronnie, a massive wind blowing down from left to right. Widnes will be playing against the wind. It's hard to get out of there, and they won't be able to use the kick. I'm sure that St Helens will kick effectively. It's going to be a tough half for the Vikings.
Yes, you're probably right there, but it doesn't always work that way. But Saints have first touch in the second half. Young to the dummy half. He moves it centre field, and Saints lose possession straight away, and the Vikings now in a good attacking position. He's getting knock on both ways. Obviously, David Mills couldn't control it. I think it was big Darren Britt coming through, just couldn't take it, and that puts the pressure on the Saints early in the second piece, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bad mistake by the St Helens. It was Darren Britt. Frame almost gets away. Double sidestep. Potter shows the ball. Still going. Tackled on the 10-metre line. Sean Long about 3 metres offside there, but ball never came out this way anyway. Long ball out. McCurry shows and goes as he likes to do. Long eventually is the effective man in the tackle, I think. Inside ball, Mills, again tackled by Sean Long. It's the final one for the Vikings. Great kick by Lawford, right on the post. And it's knocked into dead. Great spell of attack by Widnes immediately from the kick-off. St Helens put themselves under pressure and Widnes mounts a good attack. Ball taken comfortably. Farrell. Widnes still haven't had the touch of luck I was talking about before. Mills. First two steps were sideways, probably not the best, most effective way to use David Mills. Dummy into half a gap for Adam Hughes. Lawford ruling the roost for the Vikings down there at the moment. Now McCurry can't burst his way through. Widnes are going to have to find spaces, I think. Short side attack, McCurry. Oh, the ball's gone backwards. It's picked up. Dimitru. He throws it further back. Lawford. Oh no, a disaster. It's going to be a strike.
Yeah, and Albert's on his way, and who's going to catch him? Darren Albert will win the chase in the corner. Widnes pay the price. It was on the sixth tackle. Widnes took the short side, tried to squeeze it in just in front of our commentary position. It did go back, the ball was forced back. They were out of position. Lawford came and tried to kick it. He couldn't get boot to ball. The flying Aussie, Darren Albert, picked it up. He was away for slits. And who was going to catch him? 80 metres plus. Down this flank here, and Albert in for the try, his second of this campaign. Saints have only had a couple of chances and they've converted them. Albert operating on the right flank. And after that poor start, Saints did make up for it there. The Vikings kick off, Yonkers takes it by the sticks. Edmondson the man in support. Forced back a couple of metres. Stewart operating at full back, taking the ball on the 20. Britt. Oh yes, he did, as Gary just pointed out. He nearly lost it again then. Britt and Hooper have been having a little bit of difficulty with possession. That looks as though it went back, same as Widnes did in the first half. The referee said it didn't. He's given a knock on. Edmondson comes up with it. Looks as though it flicked through the hands and went back. We'll look at it again on the big screen. It'll not make any difference. The man in the middle's made his decision.
I think 9 times out of 10 these days, if the ball goes to ground, they give a knock on, don't they? Spruce. Widnes can't break down this solid St Helens defence. Mind you, as you said just before, it's a piece of brilliance by Long and a bit of combination of luck and perhaps not the best play by the Vikings, which has led to the second try. It's not anything that the Vikings would be ashamed about this performance, but they would hope to get some points on the board. We've had a lot of, well, knock-on given. I'm not sure if Chris Joint, well, I think the tackle was made there, and Joint picked him up and did it again. He's got his hand around his head there. Well, poor old Shane Millard is in the walls tonight, but that's one of the joys, I suppose, of being a rugby league player.
Well, Joint was in, he made the tackle, he forced the error. The man's injured. It's Lawford, I think, that's injured, which was the man that was coming through, and Joint went for him. He was doing the shimmy. I mean, we're playing a high-speed body contact sport, Gary. What can you expect? We're not pouncing about with a round ball game. What do you expect, man? You've got to get in there and mix it with them, and that's what we've been doing. Forced the knock on, forced the error. Saints had him feed at the scrum. What are we messing about with? Let's get on with it. They do run, aye. But it's head and feet to the Saints. It's Sean Long that's going to feed the scrum. Saints move it centre field at Sculthorpe. Man of Steel drives it up. To the left again. Edmondson. Big hit. Good. It's been the tackling's been ferocious all evening. It's been solid. Darren Britt trundles it up. Liam Millwood says we've got to see the best of Britt. He was injured last season. And now it's with Sean Long, puts it back. Spruce is going to have to chase it. Saints cover defence will move up. Darren Smith goes in on Spruce, brings him down on the 10-metre line.
Good kick and chase. I think Stuart Spruce is going to have a busier night in the next 40 minutes. I'm sure we'll see St Helens do that time after time. The Vikings now, this is the hard part. How do you get out of your own half against a good defence? Kicking into a strong wind. Stuart Spruce stayed down injured there. He seems to be limping. Hughes knocks off the first tackle. Second man gets him. Final one for the Vikings. Well, Widnes taking some knocks tonight, which is all part of the game. As Don says, it is a contact sport. But the Vikings can't afford to lose players.
Eddie Gardner gives it to Newlove. Super tackle by the Vikings, bring him down just short of the halfway line. Saints build up again. Looks like Gardner again, coming back for a second bite of the cherry. Big lad, big future here at St Helens. Up the middle, Saints taken down, 40 metres out. Long again, offering the ball. Round the man, gives it to Darren Smith. Great tackling. The Vikings again, quickly in. Mickey Hyam. The last one of the sequence. Saints in possession. They lead by 10. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Sean Long. The ball to Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe for the line. Support by the Saints. Yes! Saints in at the corner. No problem. On the last. Gardner finishes off. The big Barovian winger in at the corner. No problem. Widnes, I think, were hanging back, looking for the kick. But Sculthorpe thought different. Took the ball from Long. It looks as though they was waiting for Long to kick it. He unloaded it to Sculthorpe. He moved it left. Newlove involved, I think, as well. And then out to Gardner. And no problem. Widnes concede the third try of the evening.
But the tide, you think, is perhaps beginning to turn more and more in St Helens' favour.
Yeah, the Saints spectators amassed to our left are up there. Vikings kick off, 14-0 up. Mickey Hyam. Barry Ward trundles it up. Widnes still stick to the task. Well, the referee moved in quickly. Sometimes too quickly, I feel. But he does what he does. Sean Long wants the ball. Finds touch on the halfway line virtually. Hooper takes it inside. Darren Britt. Big tackling there. Mills involved. 14-0 the score in favour of the visitors. Hooper. Utility player. Going to be used obviously in various positions. The Saints with Tommy Martin out injured, broken arm, 8 weeks. Sculthorpe in at stand-off. Hooper can operate there, also loose forward. Centre, and Saints spread it again. Newlove breaks out of the tackle. Widnes have to regroup. Saints pressing, 10 metres short. Long dabs it through, Saints are chasing. The ball's gone dead. 20-metre tap restart for the Vikings. Now, Saints putting the pressure on Gary.
Yeah. Well, a bit of booing around the stadium. I don't know if the big screen may have showed that the ball touched the Widnes player. possibly before it went out, but as you say, it's too late now. The referee has made his decision. 26 minutes left to play, and prospects are that the Vikings are in for the long night. Mills, he spotted the half a gap, but it was a good tackle by Chris Joint. Well, Dion Burton's come back on. Mills is going off. O'Neill's on. I'm not sure who's gone off to allow Bird to come back on. Well, not the greatest of kicks. Straight to Sean Long, tackled by Stuart Spruce.
Yeah, it sat up nice for him, didn't it? With Lawford dabbing it through. Darren Smith takes it on the short side. Forced down and forced back. Julian O'Neill, the former Saints forward, in on the action. Albert, Hyam at dummy half. Britt up the centre, looking to break the line. But Saints, they've got to follow the man with the ball, and the ball's loose. And Widnes come away with it. Move it over to the right, but Saints cover defence comes back quickly.
Yeah, it must be frustrating for the Saints coach and supporters when they try that one pass too many. Of course, when things like that come off, that's what makes the St Helens such a good team. They do throw out some good passes, but that one was never on. There was no need for it, really. 14-0 ahead. Deep inside your own half, you don't have the basketball pass. The Vikings again trying to batter at the Saints' door. So far, been unable to find a way through. Spruce, short ball, it was good work. Frame. The defence again is good from St Helens. The fans get behind them. Millard. Isherwood, great step, gets the ball back, it's still there. Oh, well. If Julian O'Neill had been a step further forward, the door was open against it. The St Helens defence has been breached, but Widnes have lost possession doing it.
Yeah, Hooper there just getting clattered a bit, and Julian O'Neill just getting riled. Darren Smith obviously doing a bit of sledging, as the old Antipodeans call it. And that Julian O'Neill, he's not that type of player. And Gary, our Widnes commentator, he's not a happy bunny. Mind you, they never are, these commentators, when they're getting the bottom slapped. 14-0, Saints in the lead. And Yonkers taking the ball up. Mickey Hyam from action half, looking for that half gap, just as Cantillon does in the Widnes ranks. Saints now spreading it left, looking for that gap. Scully dabs it. Gardner's chasing it. It finds touch. Head and feed to the Vikings, but deep down there on your end. And once again, Gary, you're going to have to build up for next week. Ideal preparations for the Saints for the Cup next weekend. But Neil Kelly's going to have to do a big lifting job, isn't he?
Well, obviously, if we get beat here tonight, he will have to lift the players. But if the performance continues like this, I think the players will be fairly upbeat. There's a couple of things that just haven't quite gone the way of the Vikings. A couple of passes not quite come off. I think we've actually found gaps in the St Helens defence about 4 times now, and just lost possession each time. If that ball had gone to hand, we'd have been in. So I think the signs are good. It's certainly a far better performance than against Leeds, and even than against Wakefield as well. Although we beat Wakefield, it wasn't a great performance by the Vikings. There's lots of positives to come out of this, but at the end of the day, the main thing that matters is the 2 points, and so far they seem to be heading back to St Helens on your bus. I was a bit unhappy. I think Mr Smith has penalised Widnes twice now for holding down in the tackle when St Helens have been slowing the tackle down constantly throughout the game. Dion Bird back on. Blind side, Millard, lovely short ball. Frame, well, there's nobody on Daniel Frame's shoulder. They did that a number of times last season. They need to get onto Daniel Frame's shoulder. Good step by McCurry. Again, he's just caught by the ankles. The Vikings are looking good, but not having the final bit of luck that they need. Is he over the line? A great tackle. What a super tackle by Jason Dimitriou. There'll be a dropout under the sticks. The Saints are under the cosh, Donny, but I think anyone who watches the game know when you have this much pressure, at the end of the day, you've got to get points on the board.
Well, you have to get points on the board, and the last time you was down in this position, you put a low kick in, you got to drop out, you came again, you messed about, you didn't get your act together, your players didn't get their act together, and Albert went 80 odd metres. Another kick should have been coming in, as you said. There was players there that possibly could have put it in. It didn't happen, and you paid the penalty. Now you've got another chance. Saints drop out. Widnes with this set of 6. Haven't mentioned the pie eaters yet, Gary.
Oh well, less said about Wigan the better. Robert Relf in the action. Millard scoots away himself. Oh well, again. Half a gap there for Dion Bird, but again the Vikings lose possession in a crucial stage, a crucial position on the attack with the defence half open.
Yeah, there again, as you say, you've had the openings, you've just not been able to finish. You know, the losing possession or whatever, and it's just not Widnes night, is it, up to now? We're talking with 3/4 of the game gone, 20 minutes to go, 14-0 in favour of the Saints. And Yonkers taken down, solid tackling, Adam Hughes, centre field, Sculthorpe, diagonal run, gives the ball to Smith now, Albert! Good tackling, he had to cut inside, he didn't want to be forced into touch, but Saints on the run, long kicks it through, Hyams chasing it, Widnes gather it, good cover defence in the end, but right by the sticks, got to build up again, Gary.
A great chase back by Dion Bird, but the high point there of that defence was fantastic positioning by Stuart Spruce. He was in a perfect position, so if the man cut inside, he had him, and if the man went outside, he still would have had him. It's easy for full-backs there to overrun and just give the man the inside, and when they step, you can't go with them, but Sprogger's timing was perfect. That's a bad mistake, though, by Robert Relf, I think. Dropped the ball, he wasn't under a great deal of pressure. And now the Saints with a great attacking opportunity.
Yeah, good, as you say, great attacking opportunity, 10 metres from the Widnes line, 6 tackles to make it count, and they want to do it with tackles in the bag, won't they? Scully, loop movement, out there it goes, Stewart, Gardner, can he squeeze in? Well, he's not far, is he? He's beating Marlin, well, look at that for Marlin at the play of the ball. And you're on about Widnes, my word, hey? But Saints forced back temporarily, give them a little bit more room. Scully, good ball, Britt up the middle. Centre field, 8 metres short. Widnes forced to line up on their own line. Diagonal running, good handling, can it be? Is Smith? Yes, Albert, in at the corner. Is he in? Will he go to the screen? Oh, he's in touch. Yes, good tackling by the Vikings, Gary. He's into touch. I think one of his legs is gone on over the touch line as well. Good harrying. Oh, now, I don't know. There's one, isn't it? Yeah, the players are not happy. They are lining up on the 20. They expect a 20-metre tap restart to the Vikings. That is close. No, he's not in touch when you look at it again. Dimitriou. Here comes the result, Gary. First time the video ref's been used this evening. Albert in at the corner. No try. Tap restart as we thought.
Now he must have lost it. Ron, I thought he'd never put it down. He lost it over the line. If he'd gone in touch, it'd have been a scrum, obviously. A fantastic tackle by Jason Dimitriou. Couldn't force him into touch, but forced him to try and get the ball down a bit quicker than he would have liked to, and therefore lose possession. 18 minutes left, 14-0. It's been a tremendous evening's entertainment, a real top game of Super League football. The Vikings just can't score. Half a chance, Dion Bird, good support. Well, he got tackled down the head there off Anthony Stewart. Lawford with the kick, McCurry's chasing it, he's going to be the first Widnes player there, Steve McCurry. Can he get him over the line? Oh, Long's away.
Long is on his way, spreading his way through. Brilliant break from the scrum half. Albert fielded it, then Stewart, and then Longy came away. A bit of breathing space for the Saints. Now they're moving it to the left. Good run, Gardner up the flank. Oh, he just stood in touch. Just put a foot in touch, otherwise the big man was away again. He can shift. Right on the touchline, the touch judge right on the job. The Widnes tackler in. You can't actually see his foot, so we're looking on the big screen. And a bit of delayed action there from the touch judge.
Well, it'll take a miracle now in 16 minutes for the Vikings to win this game. The St Helens back line comes up again offside. What's he giving now? He's given a forward pass. Oh, well, the St Helens fan, it probably was a forward pass. He had to pass it forward to get it past their standoff. He was that close to our line.
Are you cribbing again? I mean, the total job here, as we was talking before, our job is to be totally impartial, and you know that I'm 100% impartial. I'm right down the middle, never been any other way. And obviously you're cribbing, you're getting beat 14-0 and you're having a go at me. You know, I don't care who wins as long as it's Saints. Right up there. Get me a playtime, will you? Yeah, but Saints moving it to the right. Good, strong, bullocking run into Widnes territory. The Vikings unable to score this evening. Trail by 14. Britt moves it upfield after Hyam, but the ball's lost. The referee says it was pulled out. Andy Hay, well, I'd go for the 2 points. If I was Saints, I'd settle it down. And Hay being accused of reaping the ball out. The referee's having a word with him on the run. But Saints kit man there, Stan Wall on with the kicking tee for Sean Long, right in front of the sticks. What, about 20 metres out, is it, Gary? No, 30 metres out. And Sean Long looking to extend the lead to 16 points to 0.
Yeah, 30 metres out, Lonnie. I know you can't see very well with that one eye of yours, but it is 30 metres out. But my feeling is that the player was trying to cover the ball. It's the job of the ball carrier to keep possession. One man round the legs, the other one covered the ball, and he let go of the ball. We never came up in possession there. The ball just popped out. But St Helens desperate for the 2 points, obviously. Sean Long puts them over, 16-0 to St Helens. It doesn't really make that much difference, I don't think, to what the final outcome of this game is going to be. But Widnes will take tremendous heart from this, and so will the fans, I think, because we are playing, don't forget, the Super League Grand Final winners, the champions, the World Club Championship finalist losers. But a very good side indeed, and this has been no disgrace by any means for the Vikings. It's been a very good, hard-working performance.
Thanks for those few plaudits, Gary, and with a little cough like that you could get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But yes, we are Super League champions, the most successful side in Super League since its inception in 1996. And doesn't it make you sick? Sean Long, left-footed kick, puts it deep down. Spruce got to chase back. Will it hang up in the playing area? Just runs dead. 20-metre tap restart. Vikings to restart. 12 minutes left, Gary. Neil Kelly will be open, you can get points on the board, but Saints defence has held up well.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Ron, if we can get points on the board, or at least stop St Helens from scoring again, 16-0, won't be a complete disaster, and there'll be lots of positives to be taken out of this game for the Widnes players. Paul Aitchison there has come on for somebody. I was too busy digging you in the ribs, I didn't see who it was. But the Vikings decide to move the ball, but again the St Helens defence comes up quickly. And I tell you what, Stuart Spruce's inhaler will be getting some batter tonight, because he's had to do a lot of running chasing these deep kicks. The Vikings on the last tackle. Ball back. Lawford puts it high. Well, it's not a deep kick and it's knocked on. Widnes take possession. A disaster for Darren Albert. It's no wonder they're not playing him at full back. Long ball out. Out to the outside. Devlin on the outside. Can he get there? He steps inside. Still going. Good work by Paul Devlin. Dion Bird takes in a settler. Well, if the Vikings score here, it could be game on. Andy Hay. Millard. Oh, that frame was taken as soon as he took that ball. O'Neill, not really sure, I don't think what to do with it there, so he did what a prop does best. Just take the ball in. Inside, Dion Bird. Oh, high tackle! Well, Bird gets back to his feet, which I think is a credit to him. Was a high tackle. We'll see it again on the big screen. Sometimes they're not as bad as they look, but Dion Bird wasn't happy about it. Well, it's so high it nearly missed his head guard. O'Neill, I think he'd love to score against his old club. And just look at that, the St Helens a mile offside. Miles offside. He's got to get the line back. He's pointing back to the line, but he's not even looking at them. O'Neill again, he's there, close to the line. He's lost the ball. The excitement dies down again for the Vikings.
Now that's one in the teeth for you, isn't it? The Vikings pegged for not marking up straight, had to play the ball. And Saints making a few changes. Edmondson back on, Jones back on, Chris Joynes, he's back on. 16-0 in favour of the Saints, 9 minutes to go. Darren Britt, one of the players coming off. John Kirkpatrick, as far as I'm aware, not been used yet. Whether he will be in the last few minutes. But Saints lose the ball again. It's gone upfield. Jones goes and picks it up. Just then the scrum will be made to be packed down, rather than Widnes get the advantage straight away from that loose ball.
Well, inside the final 10 minutes now. Well, what's he doing now? He's given a penalty for offside at the scrum. This time, don't see what the difference was there between the last time and this time. Farrell, Widnes still hammering at the Saints' door. They'd love to get a try here. The first Super League try at the Halton Stadium for Super League 8. Saints fans are singing. Widnes fans, not a lot to sing about, but plenty to shout about tonight. Good tackle, big defence by St Helens. Mills always close to the line, he can't get there, he's still going forward, David Mills. Players hanging off every outcrop of his body there. Lawford gets it wide. Frame, well, where's he going, as somebody once said about Andy Currier. Well, he's going in touch, that's where he's going. See, I don't know, Lonnie, what point is the tackle made when you're on the floor? He went sideways, he must have been dragged 10 metres there.
Well, it is slippy out there, Gary. Obviously, he was trying to create a little bit of space, taking it across, looking for some runners coming in. If he could have turned it in, he couldn't. And that was it. He was forced into touch. The play mustn't have been stopped, and that was it. What about just down here, minutes before? Mills going in and Saints coming in. We know we've played Sale in the cross-court challenge, rucking and mauling and all that sort of stuff. But Saints did well. The line has been defended excellently. I'm sure Ian Millward will be happy with that. Jason Hooper, 15 metres away from his own line, centre field. Hyam from dummy half. Inside, Edmondson trying to clear the initial onslaught of Widnes tacklers. Chris Joint moves it out left. Quick play the ball by the Saints. Up. And good yardage being made. Last one of this set of 6. Newlove out to Gardner. Down the wing again. Gardner's broke through. It's inside. Saints are held. They forced it there on the 6th tackle again. Widnes nearly paid the price.
Yeah, good chase back. Great tackle by Paul Aitchison. He's done some good stuff since coming on tonight, Aitchison. And that was a crucial tackle. Anthony Farrell working hard, and they've all worked hard tonight, and the players deserve a big pat on the back, although it hasn't quite come off for them. Great hands, chance for Dimitri, goes to the outside. Oh, nearly showed a clean pair of heels, good support. Oh, Dimitri is back in again. Can he get to the sticks? Great interpassing between Dimitri and Bird. The ball's been pulled out. Chris Joint, he's going to go to the bin. And that's the last we'll see of him tonight. Jason Demetriou almost showed a clean pair of heels to one of the quickest three-quarter lines in Super League. He was ankle tapped. Oh, the ball's been lost. Well, Frame just saying a bit too hard. And it sometimes happens in these situations. You try one bit too hard. But the Vikings certainly not lying down and taking defeat on the chin.
Yeah, they look as though they're going to bring Phil Cancel on for the last hurrah, for the last 5 minutes or so. But Darren Smith, no further part in this game. Obviously Saints down to 12 men for the last 5 minutes. Widnes with the most enterprising play that they've put up so far in this 80 minutes. Put the ball out well, backs up the man with the ball, and obviously a professional foul at the end. As Sean Long puts a big boot downfield, Spruce again, has to recover it, but Widnes down at the wrong end of the field, Gary.
Yeah, Spruce has earned his money tonight with chasing these kicks. Good kick chase again by St Helens. Both sets of fans still singing, Ronnie. 4 minutes to go. And I don't think either set of supporters can complain tonight. They've seen a fantastic evening's entertainment. Brilliant defence by both sides, and lots of good attacking play by both sides as well. St Helens, of course, with the upper hand. Oh, good hands. Hughes, Scott. Demetriou offside, he shows the ball, it's still going, Adam Hughes is going to score. A great try for the Vikings. Widnes at least showing what they're capable of. He scored 2, he was man of the match against Wakefield. He's in my Super League Fantasy League team for the Vikings as well. A great try, he showed the ball. I'll tell you what, Ronnie, I don't think many teams score tries like that against St Helens.
No, but it's too little too late, isn't it, Gary? Good break down the flank again, forcing the issue. Cut out ball, just parried on, and used 2 tacklers coming in for him. He offered the dummy, Saints took the dummy and used in 10 metres from our touchline, from our vantage point here at the Halton Stadium, and the Vikings with something to shout about.
He's a cult figure in Widnes already. 16-4 to St Helens, 2.5 minutes to go. I think Widnes deserve that. They've almost done it a couple of times, trying to do it again. But it at least shows that the Vikings have got a bit of pace down the flanks. Bjorn Bird looks a bit like Rudolf Nuri having to jump up to take that high ball. The players haven't given up. Cantillon's come on for Stuart Spruce, who I think has had enough of sprinting back to chase them kicks from Sean Long. Mills he's lost the ball. Well, I thought the St Helens player knocked up as he went to pick on there as well, but Saints in possession.
Yeah, Hooper comes away with it. I think it was Joint that picked it up and gave it him. But Saints still take it centre field. 90 seconds remain, 16 points to 4. The Saints lead over the Vikings. Sean Long, drop off ball, Joint looking for support again, nobody with him, he does get it away. Stuart Jones. Can Saints finish with a flourish? It's out to the left. Newlove, out to Gardner. Well, he's in again at the corner. Is that a dodgy one? He's happy with that. The referee still going to the screen. Once again, Saints moving over to that left flank. He's already been in for one, Gardner. He's had one denied. He's had a foot on touch while moving down the flank. It looks very dark on that picture, and we can't see. Well, I don't know whether he touched it down before his leg went in. You might be right there, yes, you could be right there. It's all about ball control. The video ref is still not happy with it, is he? He's having another look. The players, the players have lined out for a 20-metre dropout, so there's not much confidence there. Gardner in your picture there. Here comes the result. Oh, he's given a try. He's given the try. Well, you said it would be a try, Gary. I mean, looking at it again. But Gardner in for the second. He's took his opportunities with both hands as Gardner. He's what the Saints coach, I think, maybe described as a fringe player. But he finished off well there. You've got to play for your place here. And Gardner, the big man, came over last season, at the end of the season before, from Barrow in a deal. Only about 19 years of age, plenty of potential, built like a brick outhouse. In for the try, and Sean Long looking to make it 22. Will it stretch? It does! Long pops it over, puts his arm in the air. Another 6 points to the Saints. Widnes Vikings 4, Saints 22. There's the full-time hooter. There's the full-time hooter. Both sets of players respond to their corresponding supporters. It was tight in the first half, Gary, wasn't it? 11th minute, Long got a try after Widnes had come perilously close. He converted his own try, and that was it at half-time, 6 points to 0. It was nip and tuck, and then in the second half, Saints put under pressure early on, lost the ball right from the kick-off, but then, after withstanding two lots of pressure, Albert went 80 metres for a try. That was unconverted. It gave Saints a 10 points to 0 lead. Then Gardner in the 10th minute for the first of his two. Long, obviously, with great respect to the Widnes players, took, after being awarded a penalty in front of the sticks, took the 2 points, which made it 16-0. Widnes in for the try. Finally, 4 minutes before the full-time hooter, a try they richly deserved after missing out on points before, and then Gardner in for his second right at the death. That finishes it off here, 22 points to 4. Nothing to be ashamed about, but obviously things not going your way, and that's just how it goes, Gary, isn't it?
It is, sometimes it goes that way. I think looking at the fixtures, Widnes knew it was going to be a hard opening to Super League. This and the next few games you've got as well, Leeds, Hull, Bradford as well coming up. So we're going to find it hard, but if we battle like this, then I think we'll do okay this season. We're not going to win Super League, but the main aim again is to consolidate, get up there somewhere towards the top 6. And if we play like we did tonight, massive improvement on the Leeds performance, big improvement on the Wakefield performance. We can take a lot out of this game tonight.
Yeah, finished 7th in last year's Super League and very unlucky to miss out on a playoff position, considering it was your first season in Super League. But there it goes, the final result here at Halton Stadium is Widnes 4, Saints 22. You've been with Micron Video, you've been with Gary McGrath and Ron Hoof. We bid you good night.
Bring on the Bulls.